The mother-in-law cuts the rope. A drum hanging from the tree falls. Inside the drum are the daughter-in-law and her little girl. The mother-in-law pushes the drum and it rolls onto the road. The husband stops it with his foot. The little girl comes out. The wife is about to come out when the husband asks, "What are you doing here?" Crying, she says, "Your mother did all this." The husband says, "You are lying again." He gives her the baby and says, "Go away from here." She says, "How can I make you believe me?" He gets angry and shouts, "Get lost." The next day they are all traveling in a bus. The husband and mother-in-law are sitting while the wife is standing with her daughter in her arms. She says, "Please hold the baby. I can't stand like this." The mother-in-law says, "Stand quietly." The wife asks, "Why do you treat me like this?" The mother-in-law says, "Because I don't like you." A man sitting nearby says, "You can sit here." The husband says, "No, she will not sit here. She will stand all the way." The man says, "Look at her condition." The mother-in-law says, "Stay out of our matter." The husband stands up and starts hitting his wife. The man stops him and says, "Learn to respect women." The mother-in-law shouts, "Don't touch my son or he will break your hands." They start arguing. The bus conductor comes and asks the wife for her fare. She says, "Take it from my husband." The husband says, "I will only pay for myself." The conductor says, "Then you will have to get off the bus." The mother-in-law says, "Yes, throw her out." The conductor starts to remove her. Crying, she says, "Please help me." The mother-in-law says, "Worse things will happen to you, son. Where did you find her?" The conductor pushes her out of the bus. The mother and son laugh. The wife cries, "My daughter is sick. I need to take her to the hospital." She runs after the bus, but it leaves. She reaches the hospital and says to the doctor, "Please check my daughter quickly." The doctor says, "You need money for treatment." The mother says, "She has a high fever. Please help me." The doctor says, "It's not my problem. Go to a government hospital." The doctor throws her out. Crying, she says, "What will I do now?" Another doctor comes and recognizes her. "What happened to you?" The mother says, "Don't make fun of me. My mother-in-law insults me every day." The doctor says, "Work with me. I can help you." The mother says, "If my mother-in-law finds out, she will treat me worse." Her friend says, "This is the right time to stand up for yourself." The mother says, "I don't know what to decide, but thank you." She starts working at the hospital as a nurse. One day her friend comes and says, "You are now free from him." Happy, she hugs her friend and says, "This happened because of you. I am free from that man and his mother. Now I can live a happy life." Her friend says, "Yes, don't worry now." She leaves her a file and goes. The wife opens the file. It is her husband's file. It falls from her hands. She goes into the room wearing a mask. The mother-in-law says, "My son is still not better." The husband recognizes her and says, "Forgive me." The mother-in-law shouts, "What are you doing here?" She removes her mask. The mother-in-law suddenly speaks softly, "Your husband loves you. Please save him." The wife says, "Sorry, I can't do anything." The mother-in-law says, "What kind of hospital is this?" The wife says, "Speak softly. This is a hospital. Think about the other patients. I will not take any more insults. Whatever is happening to him is the result of his cruelty." She walks away. The husband cries, "Mother, stop her." The mother calls after her. The husband pleads, "Please don't leave me alone." If you want to watch more amazing videos like this, then like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thanks.